Welcome to Stefan entdeckt die Welt, my little series about the dog rescue organization in Rayong, Thailand. You see part 5, feeding the street dogs. As you might know, if you have seen the other videos, they feed about 200 dogs inside, but they have another 200 to 300 dogs outside they are feeding, and we are gonna see the feeding today. You see pictures from 2 tours they did on this day. They have 1 tour they do on daily basis, just one over the other day, because it's just too much. They can't do it. They don't have enough stuff. They don't have enough resources, so they can only do it one or the other day. Whenever their motorbike came to a spot where the wild dogs are living, they were surrounded by wiggling tails, because these dogs know this motorcycle. They know they are bringing the food. And some of these dogs even have been in the dog shelter and brought back here when they were able to live here again. Many of them even have names they are listening to. First thing they do when they come to such a spot, they check is every dog here, and they check is there a new female. Because if there's a new female, they're gonna try to catch it and sterilize it. So keep the numbers down, very important. Under one of the seats on this little motorcycle wagon they have a cage, so if there's a female dog they can put them to sleep and put them in the cage and take them with them right away, which they do regularly. So the spots they're regularly visiting, the numbers are going down. Sterilization is one of their 3 big goals. The next one is feeding the dogs who are there and treat them medical if necessary, so they are not aggressive. They don't make a problem to the community, and keep them calm and take care. And the third goal is to keep the weak dogs, the wounded dogs, the old dogs, the baby dogs, whoever cannot live on the street in the shelter, and give them a new home as long as possible, as long as necessary. So if there's a street dog just wounded and will be okay after a while, can go back on the street. But the old dogs, they will stay in there. The blind dogs will stay in there. The dogs, the puppies, being in the shelter, growing up there, they are not able to live on the street anymore. So that's why they need to be adopted. Here we do arrive at a monastery, and there was a new dog mommy with her puppies, and they were really in bad shape. You're gonna see them in a minute. And what they did, they feeded all the other dogs, they gave some special food to the mother, and they had some flea powder on the babies, because they are too young, they cannot take any medicine against ticks or other insects, so they're trying it with powder. And yeah, they have to handle this pretty soon. I think they're gonna take the mother and the babies in, because they were really in bad shape, very skinny, and they will not survive out here. And Teresa said as soon as possible we have to take the mother in and sterilize her, otherwise she's going to be pregnant again. And there will be more dog babies out here somebody has to take care of. It's just endless war. This is happening here, as I said, in front of a monastery. I have seen monks and monasteries, nuns, taking care of the street dogs and the animals. But not all of them. Some do, some not.
It's a different number. It's different. Yeah. That's why it's so important.
That is why I cannot, I cannot just not ignore it. I'm trying to find someone living here to feed them.
Yeah.
We had one guy, but then we found out he was not feeding the dogs. He was selling our...
This place is just too far away to go there every day, so they try to find someone there. They deliver the dog food to this person, asking this person to feed the dogs instead of them. It didn't work. The food got sold and the dogs were starving. So they do it now one of the other day, and it's as much as they can do. And these dogs are totally cute. It's just unbelievable. They are so nice, thankful. And you can pet all of them. They know the motorcycle, and it just was really a pleasure to be with them, to see these dogs. Now we are close to a beach, between a beach and one of those gated communities with mostly Swedish in there. And the dogs love the beach because people go there and they have leftovers and just leave it for the dogs. So you have lots of dogs there. The problem is the dogs poo everywhere, and people complain about them. It's a difficult situation. They live here on these pieces of land where people just drop their trash, and it is difficult for everyone. Teresa regularly lives in Sweden, and she wasn't here because of COVID for a while, and this was actually her first tour outside feeding while she was back in Thailand, and she was shocked. So many new dogs. It was really shocking for her, and she said it can't be true. We have been sterilizing here for years, and there's still more and more and more. And I will show you very soon why they still have more dogs. Only on this huge field we had to stop twice to feed a group of dogs. They do not come close to each other because, they want to start fighting. Every group has a certain area, so you have to go step by step, and they know they will come to them as well, so they don't panic. They just wait until it's their turn. They have new dogs because there are a lot of construction going on here in Thailand, and you have people from other Asian countries like Cambodian coming in, living in worker camps. I'm going to show you 2 of those camps in this video here. The people come in and they bring their animals, they bring their dogs. They are not sterilized. People come, people work, they leave, and they leave the dogs. They don't take them back. And so the unsterilized females will spread new babies. It's very simple. Teresa offers them to sterilize these dogs for free. They don't do it. She even said some of the Cambodians do eat their dogs. I'm not in the position to judge these people. I'm a vegetarian. I'm out of eating animals 35 years now. And it's a very serious topic, and I don't have any solutions of that. The only thing is, I knew these people here from Dog Rescue Thailand try their best to help as much as possible. That's all I can say. And please help them to help. Teresa, can you tell us where we are now? What's
we
the
are
problem with
at
this place?
one of the worker camps. The workers usually come from other places like Cambodia, for example, and they build out shacks wherein, you know, the metal sheet shacks wherein they will be staying here while doing construction works for different projects around the area. But because of the COVID situation, we do not have enough money, there's no construction, so they have to go home. And usually it becomes empty, they leave their dogs, their animals behind, and that's when we came in and started to feed the animals. And as you see now, it's quite empty. Not many people left around here, you know. And this is how it looks. And then it will be like new when they start with the new project again. Then they will be using the camps again.
But they will bring new dogs as well.
Exactly. And then they leave the dogs behind.
Not sterilized.
No.
So they will have another babies around.
Exactly.
And they will spread around in this area.
That is like a circle that we are doing all the time. And we are trying to tell the people, do bring the dogs to sterilization. We will sterilize them for free, you know. But unfortunately, many Cambodians eat dogs. It's coming. You're friendly. You need medicine. 1, 2.
Ai tia. Tia. Ai tia, dứt. Ai tia. Nè nè. Ai tia. Ê, chị này có mót. Đây nè.
The medicine we have to give you, no? That's right.
So this is another campsite of workers from the outside, right?
Yes. This is another campsite, and it's new for me because I don't even know about this campsite. As you see, new dogs. New dogs all the
Pretty
time.
bad shape,
and not
skin
good shape.
problems.
We just give medicine in order to help them with their skin problem. We have at least 1, 2, 3 dogs with skin problems that we need help, and that dog is very thin.
Do the people who bring the dogs feed them at all?
We don't know.
We don't know.
But you see how hungry they are. You can see that they are really hungry.
They're starving.
Yes. You can see they are fighting for food.
They're really fast eaters.
Yeah, because they're starving, yes. You can see that they are starving and they're going around trying to find food. And this one has a very bad
And the one who's barking in the back?
I don't know. Mima? Huh? Have owner. Okay. They have owner, so you don't go. Stop quarreling.
I asked Teresa, how much does one of those dogs cost you a month? She didn't even know. So we are kind of figured out together. So we need to calculate the stuff, the motorcycle, the food, the medication, some sterilization. A lot of little costs come together, and it's about 10 euros per dog a month. And yeah, you can calculate 200 to 300 dogs a month per 10 euros. And that's only the dogs who live outside of the shelter. It's not the ones who is inside. It's only the one who live outside. It's unbelievable. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you their PayPal code. Here you have it. If you have €1 or 2, you can spare. It's very warmly welcome there. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. You will see the vet coming to the shelter. Bye bye. Take care. See you next video.